What?
Did you start it?
Yes, I started it.
Duh.
So yeah, let's get this train rolling.
All hell, rap motherfuckers get back, snore rails. Kick back with a six-pack, yeah, he gon' do what he want, leaving others impaled. A podcast levels far beyond that. This ain't no bullshit, it's marsh pits and all that. Real talk with a still got tasted. Red still spit jizz on your faces. Gone ape shit, blaze it and take it in. Ratt talks with crack rocks and gin. Metalheads unite with a grin. Goddamn master man, that's real shit now. So open up your mind to smoke a bowl. A bunch of potheads getting stoned, you know how it go. It's the new show on the block. 100% uncut, Ratt Talk.
Man, I am so grateful for that theme song, man, because it hypes me up. It gets me ready. It's time for another fucking episode of Ratt Talk, everybody.
Yeah, let's do it.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This week we have the beautiful Amanda Cano in this time.
Hi.
And then our guest today is actually our good friends Travis and Sara. Hey, guys.
What up?
That's right.
Yeah.
We have another couple in here that's actually not gay this time. Yeah. It's a couples episode, everybody.
Vaginas.
So, I mean, I don't blame you if you turn off the radio right now, but God damn it, we're here to have some fun, all right? Because that's the kind of people we are. That's the people we aspire to be. That's the people you want to hang out with if you're going to be in a relationship, I guess, or going out or whatever. To at least hang out with people that you're also is. It's okay. I won't specifically say what you're doing, but it's time to get the fucking party started, guys. So, like I said, we're doing a couples episode. So, welcome, guys, to the show. What do you think of my digs right here? This is my studio. Well, you've been here before, Travis. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've only seen the outside of the garage.
Yeah. No, but I follow you on Instagram. I follow your
Oh,
podcast
yeah,
on
that's right.
Instagram. So
Well, how does it feel to actually be in the room this time? Does it feel like you're somewhere famous?
No.
Thanks. God damn it! I know.
I'm just so excited to be here. Oh my god! Like I was stoked to come, but I don't know. It looks the same. It looks just like your Instagram. Just saying, but.
Yeah, I know, but at least you can see the big banner that
I
we
like
have
your banner.
behind
Your
it.
banner is so nice.
That's actually not my banner; it's the
Well, I
Homecast
know,
banner.
but
Go listen to
it's
Homecast
just,
everyone's doing.
Yeah, the colors.
But yeah, I got to get my own banner up in here. Actually, I'm gonna. I got a checkerboard banner from work that we threw away. It's sitting in the closet. Yeah.
Did
It's
you ever
sitting
get
in
the
the closet.
blanket?
Yeah, I have the blanket too.
Oh, me too. Okay.
We use the blanket as a curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Oh, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but I have from the overhangs above all the apparel and everything. I have one of those checkerboard things because we had to get rid of ours, and I'm just gonna fucking spray paint on that. I'm gonna spray paint Ratt Talk on that. And that's gonna be our banner. I'll throw it up somewhere, put it up in here randomly one day.
Damn, that's sick.
I know, right? It's just fucking. I just need some red spray paint.
That would look cool.
Ooh.
Just don't
Yeah.
fuck it
Are
up.
you gonna spray paint that rat? Your little rats? Your little.
My little guy. I don't think
Avatar,
I don't think I can do that. But my little
avatar.
guy.
Your avatar.
Let's hope he
my-
doesn't spray paint his little guy on there.
I know. Well, actually, my little guy could probably fit on there, but hey.
Oh my god.
Sure thing,
But
babe.
let's get into what we were going to talk about. I mean, I didn't really have a plan because who does an episode with
A
us?
plan.
I know. Who does an episode with a fucking plan? But we actually went to our first drag show. Speaking of couple shit.
We did.
And actually, I didn't even want to go.
Yeah,
and
I
then
made
it
him go
dragged
with
me
me.
over there.
I dragged him to a drag show.
Oh my god.
Was it a drag too?
It was actually pretty fun, dude. It was actually really fun.
You
was
need
cool.
that sound effect. The little sound effect.
You can do the sound effects.
I know.
for this episode,
You
then.
are the soundboard on this episode, Sarah. No, but it was actually really fun. Like everybody was super chill. Well, I mean, most
You got
people,
hit on.
Most people were super chill. Yeah, I didn't get hit on.
How many
as
people
much
complimented your hair?
as a lot. But that's okay. But I get compliments on my hair even at a regular bar. Like that's nothing, dude. But
You have such nice freaking hair. I'm so jealous. That's
I
not fair
know.
that my boyfriend has nicer hair than I do.
Dude.
I'm sorry. I have good genes. I have beautiful, luscious hair, and you don't. And yeah, I get compliments on it about all the time, but it wasn't that I got hit on. Just like this dude, like just like randomly rubbed me.
Oh, he smacked
Whoa.
your butt?
I know. I've actually would have preferred that than what he did. He kind of like was like
He
dancing,
groped you?
and then like he was grinding. He was
Like
grinding on my
this?
buddy. He was grinding on my buddy Frank, and then he like reached out and like caressed my shoulder and like like all the way down to my arm and everything. Like, I tried to hold my hand. Yeah, like
Damn.
trying to hold my hand and everything. And I was like, oh no, like I'm straight. I'm with her. Like I'm cool.
What did he say?
Nothing. He just was just like okay, fucking kept dancing and but he was getting really inappropriate with my friend Frank, and it was kind of bothering us toward the end of the night. And so I was gonna turn around and finally tell him something, just say like tell this guy off, tell him to fuck off or whatever. And I turned around and like we made eye contact, and he can tell that I was mad because I was pissed, like I was getting ready to fight this guy.
Damn.
Turned around and he turned around and booked it and everything, and and me and my buddy Frank were talking about it after. And I was telling him, dude, I was like, yeah, dude, like I was seriously just gonna turn around and fucking punch that guy or something, like, because he was I can tell that he was bothering you and he was bothering me too. Like I don't want him around us. And we laughed about it and everything. And I was like, fuck, that would have been my first bar fight.
He
Like
probably thought you guys
that
were
does
a
not,
couple.
well, dude, that does not help my street cred either. The fact that my first bar fight was gonna be at a gay bar.
He probably thought you guys were a couple because you were trying to defend him.
Well, no, we went to go watch his boyfriend do drag. His partner is a drag queen, and he was performing that night. So we
What's
were there
his name?
supporting.
Don't they all-
Horchata fierce. No,
Horchata.
well, actually, no,
Horchata.
or it's just
It's
horchata. Yeah.
Horchata is fierce.
Yeah.
but-
Horchata is fierce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, she's been on a couple. If you would have fucking listened to my podcast,
Oh my god.
I'm getting on you. I'm getting on everybody on that now. Like everyone's like, dude, I'll listen to it when it comes out, and I send everybody the links.
You never sent me any links, fool.
I sent Charles the link, I think.
Well, do I look like fucking Charles?
Kind of.
Oh.
Like a little mini-me version of Charles.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Gross.
No, just kidding. But I mean, it was fun though. We had a great time, and
I wish I wasn't as baked as I was.
we got really fucking baked.
We had these edibles. They were, I don't know what they were, but it was like a tiny little
They're intense, is what they were.
gummy. It looked like those jelly packets that you get like at a IHOP.
Like a Jello
places.
shot,
Yeah, like a little
okay.
Jello shot,
Uh-huh.
and
but
you're
with
supposed.
weed.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Dude, it
And
was good. Well,
a
actually,
quarter
it
of
tasted
it
like
is a full.
ass.
Yeah, it tasted terrible. A quarter of it was a full dose. I had like an eighth of it. I had like a little bite of it, and fuck, man, that like it was no joke. I was tripping balls, and it was not a good experience.
Yeah.
Like tripping balls at my first drag show because I'm seeing like drag queens for the first time like this close to me. I'm like, oh my god,
Glitter.
it was like
Oh my
sensory
goodness.
Adam's
overload.
apple.
Yeah. Oh,
Heavy
shit.
legs. Armpit hair. Oh shit.
Chisel,
sensory
chisel.
overload. I got way too drunk way too fast because I got dehydrated and I just kind
Oh,
of
dude,
gave all my
they're
money
fucking-
away.
Yeah.
You do not fuck with the gay bar and the drinks, okay? If you want to go out to a bar and just get like hammered, that's your goal, is just to get drunk. Go to a gay bar, dude. Go to a gay bar because they pour their drinks fucking strong. I had 2 Jack and Cokes and I had to stop drinking Jack and Cokes.
Damn.
I had
I
3
usually-
and I was
He wanted you fucked up.
wasted.
Ooh,
I
he
mean,
probably planned it with that one guy. They had it all planned
They're
out.
planning like let's
yeah,
They're
get
trying
yes.
to get you
You know
drunk.
what?
He was
Everybody,
he was probably
because
trying to
everybody
slip
knew,
something in your drink.
all of those gay men had this little sensor in the back of their head that was like, you know what, Matt the Rat's coming around.
Exactly.
We need to get him really fucked up because I want his dick.
I want his hair.
I want
no,
his
they
hair.
wanted your hair for the drag
I want to
show.
fuck his hair.
I want his hair. I want his hair.
That's exactly what everybody was thinking, Sarah. I mean, what have you guys done anything like that yet? Like gone to like an extravagant burlesque show or anything? I mean, if you have to think about it that
We
long,
went-
now I just think you're lying. Like,
Not
what
really.
kind of, did you go to
Not
a
yet.
donkey show or something?
Donkey
Oh
show.
god, no.
Oh god!
Funny.
I mean,
Donkey show.
it was a
No, I
show.
mean, No, I mean like no, not really. I mean, it's just movies.
Movies?
Yeah.
Movies. Golden Road Brewery.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. We went to the Golden Road.
Oh,
Brewery,
dude,
yeah.
I love Golden Road.
Yeah.
I've only been
Oh,
there
we went
once.
snowboarding. We went snowboarding. That was so
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh,
fun.
shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was my first time, and fuck, Wow, I
Were
was
you all
so
sore?
sore.
We got
down.
Yes, I was so sore.
got down.
Yes, I was so sore. My upper body was killing me.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just my
We got
upper
down the
body,
mountain
Yeah.
2 times that day.
Yeah.
2 times.
That's it.
In a total of like 5 hours.
It was fun though. We took beer. And
Yeah, we were chilling on the
Yeah.
side most of the
Nice.
time.
I mean, that's what it's about now. When you just go drink beer and you don't
It
you don't
was
go
so
to have
much
fun.
It was so much fun. I was miserable. I was miserable that day. I
Was that that wasn't your first time in the snow though, was it?
It was my first time.
Kinda
in the
was,
snow.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
First time in
Went.
the snow
Oh,
and first time
shit.
snowboarding.
It was, yeah.
Snow blowing?
I was miserable, but I would do it all over again. It was so much fun. I want to do it again.
Snow blowing.
Yeah. Well, that's cool though. I mean, I think the first time I took you into the snow, that
That was
that wasn't your first time though, was it?
It wasn't.
That
No,
wasn't
it
your
wasn't
first
my
time
first
seeing
time.
snow. Like,
No.
well, being in the snow, I should
Yeah,
say.
I had been in the snow before, but like
Okay.
not as long or not.
But
as,
the
like,
last
thick.
trip we took to Bishop, that was the first time you saw snow falling.
That was the first time I'd ever seen snow fall when we went to.
Fucking
to
crazy ass
Bishop.
snowflakes like this big, dude. They were
Wow.
giant.
I was
Damn.
frolicking. I was literally
Yeah.
running around and frolicking as the snow was falling. It was a good time. I was
Sounds
running
amazing.
around and skipping like a little kid. I was like, "Oh my god, there's
Yeah,
snow
dude.
falling!"
It was cool. It was like the movie. You get back into the motel room and you can like dust off your shoulders with all the snow on it and everything.
It was so awesome
Fucking
waking up
cool.
in the morning and it was just everything looked so like puffy and plush and white snow everywhere.
So white, dude. Like Trump would have loved it.
We were there actually. We drove up there the day of the inauguration.
The Women's March.
No, we drove up there the day of the inauguration.
Oh, yeah,
and then
and
the
then the
Women's
next
March
day-
was
The Women's March was the next day.
and people were
Yeah.
actually marching out there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a lot
Why
of people.
didn't you go, Matt? There weren't any men there. You should have just gone.
What?
Like, oh, I'm to the march. You'd have been famous. Oh my god.
No, there was plenty of dudes there.
Yeah,
Yes, there were, yes.
I heard there weren't any guys. Okay. I guess.
No, what do you mean? There was a lot of fucking dudes.
There's a lot of people there. A lot
Yeah.
of, yeah. And then
Never mind.
there was a big turnout considering how small of a town Bishop was, and just seeing like people walking down the street. It went on for a good amount of time, so it was a lot of people.
It was
considering how-
probably about a decent 4 hours.
Damn.
of people walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean that's decent for considering the amount of people
Did they
live
have
in
a
Bishop.
destination that they were walking to, or
They just
A
woke
park.
up. They just Main Street. They went between the park and Main Street, like to the end. You know where the golf course is as you're driving in.
Okay.
They
Like
drove around the busiest part of
yeah,
Bishop, the
like
most
pretty much
central
like
part.
the edge of everything. Well, not the edge, but like the edge of the main town. So right in between town and the golf course, they walked to there and then walked back to the park.
I
Dude,
mean,
and the park looked fucking cool. You've seen the park there. That's there. It looks fucking awesome in the snow.
Wait, what does the skate park look like? Can you like take a snowboard into the skate park and like ride the pole?
I mean, probably
Damn.
that would
the way it was snowing when we
You'd
left.
probably,
Maybe.
You'd probably break your board. They're not
Probably.
steep enough. They're not
Maybe.
steep enough.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, could you take a skateboard with no
With
wheels
no
or
wheels,
trucks?
definitely. you can
Dude,
do
that would be sick.
oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, you know they
Start a new
actually have.
sport.
You know they actually have that already, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a board. Yeah, it's a snowboard on top of, or it's a skateboard on top of a snowboard,
Well,
and you can like pop it and everything and do tricks and shit.
Is it like attached to your feet though, like a snowboard?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's a skateboard.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like skateboarding in the snow.
So it's like
Yeah.
skiing, but with a board?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Skiing, but with
is
a
it
board.
attached to you at all?
no.
The board? No.
So what happens if you fall and it just starts going down the mountain? You have to
You
chase
have
it
to
on
fucking
foot.
chase it.
I don't think
That does not sound
From
fun.
what it sounds like, it's not meant for going down mountains though.
Yeah, we were talking
Yeah,
about
it's
it
more.
being
It's
sure
more
not.
for like. Yeah, it's more
In
for like.
pools.
Stairs, like short little, tricks and everything.
Like if you live
Like
in
on a-
Bishop
like-
and it's snowy
like
and
on
you
a
just,
skateboard,
Yeah.
yeah. Or yeah, like
if
like
you
in
live
the
in
skate
Bishop
park
and you want to
everything.
skate, but you can't use your
Wait,
skateboard.
So what exactly is the difference between a skateboard and that thing then?
I guess it has no wheels.
You can ride it in the snow.
It's designed for
That's the
riding in
difference.
snow.
So it's a skateboard.
I
with
know,
no
do you need
trucks or
time to-
wheels?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a skateboard with no trucks or wheels, but it's attached to another board that helps it slide on the.
It's
All right, we're getting way off
it's
topic.
like snowboarding, but it's a smaller obstacle.
Hey, well, On the topic of being dragged around and doing shit that you don't want to, have you made him do anything that you didn't want to, that he didn't want to?
Have I?
Okay, yeah. Is
No,
there,
I don't
then let
know.
me rephrase. Is there something that you didn't want to do that you're like,
Yeah.
fine?
Or a place that you don't want to go.
Yeah.
What was that one stupid show you were trying to make me watch?
What stupid show? Oh,
I don't
Third
know.
Rock from the Sun.
Oh, okay.
Is that a stupid show?
I have
Never
never
watched
watched it. Yeah.
no.
Oh,
way.
jeez.
I thought
Pretty
you'd
dumb.
seen it. No.
I know. Isn't it? It's a relatively old show, right? Yeah.
It's like from like
Every time I hear that show, though, I think of 30 Rock.
Oh no.
But it's like
no,
we were
no,
watching
no.
Game of Thrones, and all of a sudden, like she wants me to watch
Oh,
the show. And I
Third
was like, what the
Rock
hell
was
is
the
this?
Okay, but see, like to my defense, he
Yeah, you can't go from Game of Thrones to
No,
that.
no,
like
no.
you can go that to
I
Game
was
of
not paying
Thrones.
attention to Game of Thrones because that he just never shuts up during,
yeah.
during the show.
Oh,
And
during
it's-
Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, like screw it. Like let's watch.
You
Third
see,
Rock
and
from
then
the
I'm
Sun.
so paranoid of doing that, but
And it's
like I have
because
to
you're
do it with
never
her
paying
because she doesn't
attention.
pay attention anyway.
I don't.
Exactly.
You don't
That's
pay
why I'm
attention. You
explaining
have,
everything.
No, that's not true.
Like something is
That is
happening,
not
and I'm
true.
like, do
I've
you know
had
what's
to
going
watch
on?
the
And she's
show at
like,
home
no,
by myself
and I have
because
to
I can't
explain
watch
it.
it.
No, no.
with
What's even worse
No.
that she does
Lies.
is that she doesn't pay attention until it gets good. She only pays attention
Exactly.
to the good part, and then she's like,
Exactly.
wait, what the fuck
Exactly.
happened?
Shut the hell up.
Like you only paid attention to the battle scenes and everything.
Yeah, right.
The sex
Yeah,
scenes.
right. He just
Or the
never,
sex
He just
scenes.
never shuts
Sounds like
up,
the good
though.
part.
So, oh my god, didn't I tell you that he'll like pause the movie and then start pointing?
Oh,
Start
shit.
pointing at his
Yeah.
map that he has
I've
on
got-
his wall.
What a nerd.
Because I have to explain things.
Oh my god! But you actually have a map that you point to.
Yes.
Oh my god! You know, actually,
It's a really
if
good
I
show.
if I ever start watching that show and I ever have a question, I'll go to your house and watch that
I-
episode and let you explain it to me so that I know exactly what's going
Exactly.
on.
No,
I
and
hope
then
you
and
would.
then get this. So like your friend Ryan, his girlfriend Yvonne. So her dad watches Game of Thrones, and I asked her, I was like, hey, like, so does your dad speak English? And she's like, no, he only speaks Spanish. I'm like, Travis, what the hell? If he can get Game of Thrones and he doesn't speak English, like, what makes you think I can't understand it?
Oh my god! You have to go through all this extra hard work to
He
try
just
to
really
get her to
wants
pay
you to
For
attention.
no
understand it.
reason, and I'm just like, dude, shut the hell up, because now, like, I can't pay attention if you keep talking.
Yeah. No, she's the exact opposite. And she won't pay attention. When she does pay attention, it's the good parts. And she's like, wait, why did he do that? Or, oh, God, that's fucked up. And I have to explain, like, no, it's not fucked up. Like, she,
That's
told
only
them
when we're
this,
watching
and that's what
Sons
happened.
of Anarchy, and I don't even watch Sons of Anarchy because
No, it's everything. Even the movies. Even movies that I want to
That's a
show
good
you.
show.
I had to explain Full Metal Jacket to her. What? Yeah, because she got to the scene when Private Pyle was going to shoot himself, and you're like, wait, like, why is that? I'm like, you haven't been paying attention this whole time? Like, he's been the first time. Yes, the first time we watched Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, because I wasn't paying attention the first time. we
Yes,
watched it.
exactly.
I've
That's
watched
why.
it like fully before. It's still kind of depressing, but I don't know. I can't. He puts on like these depressing ass movies, or
And I have to explain it. And I've like I try not to talk during movies because I fucking hate those people. I don't like people that talk during movies. What, you talk during
No,
movies?
have you seen Office Space?
Yes.
He has no
Oh my
interest
God.
in watching that movie.
Wow.
I've seen it a long time ago.
You have to
You've seen-
rewatch it
and-
though. Rewatch it and pay
Alright,
attention.
alright.
Have you seen The Cable Guy?
Yes, I
Okay, I was just making sure.
I think I've seen. I was the one that showed you the Cable Guy, wasn't
yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I? I remember. Yeah, that was one
Yeah,
of the movies
remember
we
when
watched.
you also showed me A Clockwork Orange and you had to
Oh,
explain
yeah,
the entire movie
dude.
to me?
Yeah, because we were super baked.
We were super high. I could not
Yeah, dude,
understand
we
a
were
word
so
that they were
friggin'
saying.
baked.
They were speaking English, but I did not know what they were saying.
Oh my god.
Hey, Dad, who's the bloke that's sitting on the couch there?
That's
oh god, that was terrible.
It was
Fucking
big.
milk
It was
bar.
pretty terrible. Dude.
With all the
The
nipples.
fucking yeah. Have you seen A Clockwork Orange?
No, I haven't.
You've never, you guys never seen. Well, I'm not even gonna
What?
fucking.
No, I know what
No,
it's
Is it
about.
on Netflix?
No, it was on Netflix
How
for
about
a while.
HBO?
Not on
It
Netflix.
might be on HBO.
HBO Go?
don't think it's on HBO.
Mm.
HBO and HBO Go are the same thing, by the way.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think one is just an app, and that's the one that I use, so I go off of HBO Go. Hello.
Okay.
Duh.
But no, I don't think it's on there.
Okay.
It might be, but I don't think so. 123 Movies is a website that you can watch
Oh, yeah, they
movies
have
on.
everything.
Yeah, they have high quality movies on there. You just have to.
1, 2,
I mean,
3 movies. you
yeah,
said?
123
You
movies.
just have to not click on ads for porn.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
Just
Why would
there's
you not
there's a
click
lot
on
of there's a
those?
lot of
Just
ads.
for porn.
There's a lot of ads and pop-ups, but
Hot
well, not
singles
not
in
a
your
lot.
area wanting to talk to you, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's one of those websites, but it's all high quality video and everything. Like I watched Beer Fest on there the other day. It was perfect.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Fucking love that movie. But yeah, it even has movies that are in theaters, but like the pirated version, so that they're on like the shitty camcorders. But if you go to that website, 123 Movies,
Yeah, it's
you can watch
basically
movies
like
there that are
the
already out.
program called Cody that I have.
Oh yeah,
The same thing.
yeah,
It's like a Fire Stick.
yeah. That's what I think. That's what she has.
All right. Same shit.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
shit.
Different operating
Um,
system. Didn't you say that you're trying to get him to go to Disneyland with you?
Yes, that's why I just said that if he gets a Disneyland pass, I'll get a gym membership.
Travis, why don't you want to go to Disneyland?
No, I actually thought that was a fair trade.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it
One day.
one day.
One day. What do you got against
You
Disneyland?
gotta. I know.
I don't know. I
Happiest
just got
fucking
burned out
place.
of it when I was a kid.
Oh
My
yeah,
friend
that's
Hector's
right.
mom worked for
Yeah,
Disney,
you
so
went
we
to
went all
Disneyland
the time.
Who's mom?
Hector's.
Hector's.
Oh, okay. I love Disney though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh.
Just expensive.
I've
It
accepted
is-
that I won't be able to
Very
go for a good
expensive.
while.
Yeah.
Why?
My dad was telling me, he's like, well, first we go from talking about how he wants me to go on my own phone plan because it's getting too expensive to have both of us. And then he switches topics and says, hey, you should get a Disneyland pass. I'm like, Dad,
How am I gonna get a Disney?
how am I going to get a
Hold on.
Disneyland pass if I can't even have my own phone plan? Come on.
Oh my!
I had to lecture
goodness.
him about money
Damn,
spending.
your dad thinks you're balling.
I guess so.
Yeah, I
For
know.
real.
No, yeah, actually,
Yeah,
the
that's
next membership that we're getting is a gym membership. So
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to get our fat asses to the gym.
yeah,
Nice.
not golds, not golds. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Not-
not golds.
not
I would say
golds.
do like 24-hour
Why?
fitness.
24 hours is kind of expensive, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do
No,
our
they
race.
have
L-
like a 20. They have.
What are you
like-
talking
I
about?
think they have like
LA.
a
I'm
20.
just thinking doing LA
It's the same
Fitness.
price as 24, basically.
Yeah, but
Might as well
I
do
think
24 then.
yeah, I'm not gonna be fucking lifting weights at 3:00 in the goddamn morning though. Why am I gonna pay?
No,
why am I gonna pay
but-
for the 24-hour service if?
But 10 o'clock at
Oh,
night.
What about 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, what if
Working
you're
out at 10 o'clock.
closing?
Most
Trust
gyms-
me, I'd prefer working
If I-
out at night,
If I
especially during
open,
the summer.
I go in the
Especially
evening.
during
If
the
I
summer.
close, I go in the morning.
Right, but you can't really go in the evening because gyms, I don't know. What time does LA Fitness close?
Like midnight or something.
I had an LA Fitness.
You know, if you go to Gold's, you can
account,
get a
and I
mall
never
employee
went. I never
discount.
went.
Just tell them that you work at Vans.
Yeah, I know.
No questions asked.
Yeah, I know. I do that with everything in the mall.
He still has me,
exactly.
does
And
that
you get a
with
mall
Victoria's
employee
Secret.
discount at the gym
Yeah.
for a gym membership.
It's still expensive.
Actually, sometimes they have really good deals that are way better than everywhere else. But most of the time, they are expensive. than
Man, I don't want to drive to the mall just to go to the gym. I'm going to want to eat Panda Express and tacos. And
Too many
Shop.
temptations.
There's too many temptations. I'm going to want to shop.
It's bad enough that every time I go to LA Fitness, I'm going to get a Pokeball.
True.
Those chocolates have alcohol in them, so have fun.
Ooh, yay. I can't put it down now that you said that.
Yeah.
I heard they taste terrible. I haven't had one yet.
They're pretty bad, but
You had one?
yeah, well, I've had chocolates like that.
I've had them too. Is this
Are
a
they?
tequila one?
Yes.
Tequila and chocolate?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what type of alcohol.
It's vodka.
It's vodka.
Vodka.
Not bad.
Not bad. I know they have cherries in them.
Oh shit! What were we just talking about? I completely blanked out.
Talking about Disneyland, and then we.
Oh
started
yeah, talking
No,
about
we're
gym
talking about-
memberships.
yeah,
Gym memberships and passes and everything. I would probably. I mean, I don't know. I have a universal pass. We have
Universal passes. Those are fun because we can't afford Disney.
Mhm.
So.
Dude, I want to get a Universal pass so bad, but I already have a Disneyland pass.
Get
Get both.
Universal's pretty cheap.
You think
Universal.
that shit money?
Universal is $130 for the entire year.
That's it. It's really
$130 after taxes and fees. It's $150. So $150 a pop. You get the whole year of Universal Studios.
And there's hardly any blackout dates. I think it's just like
summer you're blacked out, winter you're blacked out, Halloween you're blacked out, and that's it.
it's not all of summer. It's mostly July.
Whoa.
I think it's open for like the first couple weeks.
But it's still worth it.
It's closed all of July, but who really wants to go when there's a shit ton of people?
All of January is open. All of February is open. Most of March is open.
It's closed like the last 2 weeks of December for Christmas and like New
I
Year's.
still haven't been to that new Harry Potter world.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's magical.
Let's go.
It's
I've
super
been to
magical.
Universal
You guys
once.
need to come with us. We play a drinking game every time we go. Well, we have a couple different drinking
At
games every time we
Moe's?
go to
What do you
just
guys
at
do?
Universal.
Well, yeah,
in
we
general.
go. Actually, what we do, we
Pretty
go.
much play drinking
play-
games whenever I hang out with Matt. So
You should totally come with us.
That's true.
We'll play drinking games.
What's the game?
First
Well-
game we play is called Drink the Beer.
It's when you get a beer. You can't
We
drink
get
it though.
Moe's. We go to
You
Moe's and we get a beer.
Duff. Go to Moe's, get a Duff. Get on the tram ride because you can actually bring drinks on that ride. So you get on the tram.
Cool.
You
So
get on the tram.
the tram with a full
but
beer.
the tram is very bumpy. So you have to drink your beer in order for you not to spill it.
That's so
So you
funny.
pretty much have to chug half of it within like the first couple minutes
first
of riding
couple,
down
yeah.
because the first couple turns on the tram it's
They're
like
all
it's
bumpy,
bumpy.
like bumpy going downhill and
Oh
everything.
my
So
So
you
you
gotta
really
chug
have
your
to
you
chug
gotta
half
chug
of
your
it.
beer for like the first half of it. Then you have
That's
to
so
pee.
funny. Oh my.
And then
And
there's
then you
so many
wanna-
different bumpy parts of the so you kind of have to like be careful while drinking it and holding it without spilling on yourself.
And then if you still have your beer when the tram ride is over, you lose.
Oh my.
You lose.
God.
I only lost once because I really had to pee.
Mm-hmm.
Because before we got on the tram, we also played. We made up a new drinking game. We don't have a name for it yet, but we play in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We go and we get a wizard beer. They have their own wizard brews, so those are pretty cool.
It's
Wizard
like, yeah,
Brewery?
it's like
Yeah.
Hogshead, which is a red ale.
Oh, cool.
It's like Dragon Scale.
Dragon Scale, which is a red lager.
That one's good.
And then
Damn.
there's the
I can't remember what it's called. I know it's like a stout. I think.
it's a stout though.
Ooh, I love stouts.
Can't remember what it is, but it's a stout.
But what we'll play since we both have the interactive one, so we can do magic in the window displays. Every time you do the spell and you don't get it right, you have to take a sip of your beer. So you get 3 times. So if you drink 3 times, then it's the next person who tries it. Basically, you just have to keep drinking until you successfully complete
do
the
it.
spell.
But if you get it on your first time, though,
Then you have
the
to-
other person drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
So it's
'cause
fun.
That's cool. Damn. Man, I really want to go. I've been wanting to go.
It's
since
fun.
They, like,
It's-
first
yeah.
opened it. Yeah.
You want to go see Mario Lopez there? Is that what you said?
Ooh, I've seen him there.
Who's Mario Lopez?
The guy from
What?
Extra
Mario
You don't know who
Lopez.
Mario Lopez is?
and Saved by the Bell.
Just so you guys know, I am terrible with celebrity names. Horrible at it.
Mario
You love
Lopez.
movies, but you don't know anybody.
Yeah, I only know the people I want to know.
All right. Well, you'd recognize Mario Lopez if
Yeah,
you saw him.
probably. Yeah, most
Mhm.
likely.
He's always there filming
Oh,
was it Access
thank you.
Hollywood, Extra, whatever the fuck he films.
Yeah, Extra. Extra.
Yeah,
You
we've
know
seen
that
him there.
shit.
He's all
Oh, cool.
handsome with his dimples and everything.
Dimples.
Yeah.
His nice butt. I mean, his Mexican
Damn.
accent.
Damn.
And his nice butt.
How nice is it?
I'd follow shit for a mile just to see where it came from.
Like drag queen nice? Like drag queen nice?
No.
Drag queens' asses are padded
Yeah.
usually, so that doesn't count.
Yeah. It was pretty weird. Like, you look at it and you're like, wow, that's a nice ass. And you're like, wait, that's a dude. And dudes can't have nice asses.
Dudes can totally have nice
Oh,
asses. What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's dude ass. Like, that, they look like girl ass.
Oh, well.
Dudes can't have girl
okay,
asses.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all
Yeah.
curvy and okay, no, yeah, you're right. You're
You
right.
see, you know what I mean. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
I guess. There's, guy butt nice is different from girl butt nice.
Guy butt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Definitely.
man butt.
Well, let's take a quick break right here because I feel like we're a little derailed off the conversation now. So let's take a quick break. Travis, go ahead and pack a motherfucking bowl because
Hell
we need
yeah.
that shit. And enjoy this pick by Sarah. Sarah picked this song. It is Dare by the Gorillaz. I, however, changed it to the live version because I like that one better. So listen in and enjoy, people.
Like tighter when you like pump the basketball on them or something?
Oh, I don't know. I think so. Releasing them up and stuff.
Little horchata scene, huh?
Damn, you guys remember the soaps shoes too? The ones that
Oh,
have the
shit.
grinding pads on the
That's
inside.
We're talking about shoes now. The fucking Reebok pumps. Well, wait. Which ones are you saying right now?
The soaps.
The soaps.
They had the grind pads like right in the middle of your foot, so you could grind like you're on blades.
Oh shit!
But you don't have the
remember
wheels.
that.
They came out like right before Heelys.
Yeah.
So like that's where the inspiration for
I do
Heelys came
remember
out.
that.
I remember that too. Oh my god.
Back when
Fucking
blading was
white
a thing.
people shit, dude.
My shit right there.
That's right. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. But hey guys, Amanda's doing stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm doing some actor things. So starting tomorrow.
Quick plug. Oh, sorry.
It's funny you say plug because the show is about vaginas.
Yay! If you don't know what the vagina, oh wait, what's the show called? I mean,
And the show is called The Vagina Monologue.
yeah, if you
Whoa.
don't know what the vagina monologues are, it is like the marijuana monologues, but with vaginas instead of pot.
I mean,
And if you've
essentially.
seen Super High Me, that was a
Equally
reverse joke.
interesting.
But yeah, I know nothing about the vagina monologues and what it's about or anything. So enlighten us.
You know what's funny? Because I don't really know much about it either. We haven't had a rehearsal. We had a dress rehearsal where we just kind of marked everything. I mean, I know what my...
Wait, that's not a dress rehearsal then. A dress rehearsal is when you rehearse and you're in dress. You're in character and clothes and everything.
Costume, you mean?
I
Yeah.
mean, then it was just
Costume, yes.
a
thank you,
quick
sorry.
run through, a cue to cue. I guess that's the word I was looking.
Okay, I
It's
know. I was going to say a dress rehearsal is like the last rehearsal before the show.
Well, they called it a dress rehearsal because it technically was the last one and only rehearsal we had before the show. But it was just a cue to cue, just making sure we all know where to go. And I heard little bits and pieces of everybody else's monologues. And I've kind of like looked up the other ones. And it goes through good and bad
Oh, okay.
experiences about kind of basically what it's like to be a woman and have a vagina and kind of what your relationship is with the media and with the opposite sex and with the same sex and with your family and kind of what it means to really have a vagina and what your role in this world is because of having one.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
It's mine is actually pretty cool because a lot of the
You'd be
monologues
surprised.
are very negative.
Having a vagina can get you to a lot of places, actually.
You know
Actually
what? That
pretty
was the
convenient.
best. You need
very-
to be a part of the show, Sarah. You need to be a part of the vagina monologues
Oh
and
my
just talk
God.
about.
Totally do it.
You guys go to the
just
same
so
school,
cool.
right?
No, but it's so weird though that it's that because I didn't know what the vagina monologues were, but I mean, because I thought it was an actual show, like it was a big production and everything, but it's
No.
really just a monologue about your vagina.
They're monologues, different kind of like poems, people coming up and
Slam poetry.
I mean, some of them are kind of like slam poetry-esque, but it's really cool. And all the proceeds, the show is technically free. We do accept, we're going to be accepting donations though, and all the proceeds are going to go to Shepherd's Door. It's a nonprofit program, and I believe it's basically just to assist people who have been in abusive relationships. It's good shit.
It's donating to vaginas who have taken a beating. as you would
Oh,
say.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
It's a show about vaginas that helps out other vaginas. I get it now.
Sure, babe. Sure. It's cool though, because not all of them are negative. I mean, some of them are very like, my vagina is pissed off, and it's very that.
They're angry vaginas. Oh my god! I hope you know now. I'm literally picturing these vaginas talking. like that's like I hope that there are costumes and there are just giant folds over your faces that open up.
They're called lobbyists. Lobbyists.
No, they are folds, Sarah. They're skin folds that
Wait,
are
is it labia or labia?
labia.
Labia. I don't know.
Labia.
It's labia.
Labia.
Yeah, labia, because you lob your fingers inside it.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
I wish the show was that funny. Damn. My monologue is pretty fun. My monologue is funny though.
I'm gonna redo the vagina monologues and just make it about
Make it a
that now.
comedy.
Yep.
No, mine's
Girls,
cool.
all you're gonna do is go out there and make fun of your vaginas.
That would actually be kind of funny though.
It would.
I mean, because there's comedians. Oh, so many female comedians talk about their vaginas. I feel like we could do.
Yeah, because a lot of guys don't know anything about vaginas, basically. But I don't know, like, okay, who was it? One of my coworkers told me that they never even knew that women farted.
Out of
Out of the
vaginas?
vaginas.
Yeah,
Really?
exactly. Yeah, so it's like, shit like that.
Dude, they
comes up
wrote
in
a South Park
comedy.
episode about that. Like, how does
About
nobody know
queefs.
that?
Dude, all this new South Parks, it's like Carbon is just saying that girls are funny, and all the examples
Girls
he
are
gives
funny. Get over
is
it.
because they're
You're
talking about their vaginas.
Yeah.
No, say my vagina.
Oh my god, have you guys seen that meme of like this little elephant playing with his trunk?
Oh,
yeah.
Girls were
If girls were a guy for a day.
Girls are a guy. That's what you do. You do that all the time. I'll walk in on him after a shower. He just kind of
Oh my
standing there, flapping.
Oh my god.
Gee, thanks, babe.
Sorry.
Thank you for explaining. My friends definitely needed a
my
visual of me waving my penis around after a
Waving
shower.
your little elephant trunk around.
He was like trying to air dry.
He does. That's what he does. He tries to air dry.
I can relate.
See, it's a guy thing. It's a penis thing.
You know, it's because it dries better down there when it's the air.
my
Like you use a towel and it's all damp. It doesn't do the job. You gotta,
Yeah, I guess I
you
can't
gotta get some
relate.
air in there.
I mean, because we don't have little limbs between our legs. We're so lucky that when we get turned on, there's no visible sign of us being turned on. We can.
Oh.
Yeah, but at least our penis doesn't fall off. Our testicles don't fall off and
So you guys
regrow
just
each
have to
other.
like flip it up, right?
Just flip it in the waistband.
Yep.
Yep. That's the best way to do
Oh
it.
my God.
Never been caught with the boner.
Oh my goodness.
Had plenty. Never been caught.
Just flip it up into the waistband. Isn't that awkward though? Like, how would one flip it in the
Right?
waistband? Like, just kind of maneuver
Feel
it?
it on your stomach.
Come up with
Yeah,
plenty of different
there's
little
moves.
slick
Yeah.
maneuvers. No,
Like you go-
nobody could even
Do
tell.
you use your pocket? Like, you put your hand in your pocket?
I
and
mean,
like,
that's one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
One of them's
Like,
definitely in
if
the
you're sitting
pocket.
down, it's really
Yes.
easy to do.
Or like there's the
Okay.
bent like there's the tie your shoe real quick, like you know you fix your shoe real quick, and on your way up you just kind of
maneuver yourself.
yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Flip.
Sounds like having a penis is
Kinda like you're
complicated.
pulling at
like
the
a light
pants or
switch.
something.
Lights.
It's like,
It's like-
just flip it up.
and now we're good.
Oh man.
God, you should do the penis monologues.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, why not?
Seriously.
Oh God, it burns! It burns so bad when it comes out now. ever since I visited the Chinese hooker.
Oh my God.
That's what you should do. You should do monologues in
cannot
the
relate with
perspective
that
of a
one.
dick.
Of penises.
Of all just different penises.
I'm almost positive that there. I'm gonna look it up right. I'm almost
Oh
pretty
my
sure
God.
there
Well,
are
if
the
you get, like, a
penis
UTI,
monologues.
Like a urinary
Penis
tract
monologue.
infection.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah's still wondering, like, why is it burning? Why does it burn him right now?
Oh my
shit.
goodness.
See, I'm telling you, I wish the vagina monologues were this funny. It'd be more fun to do, but it's still cool. My monologue that I'm doing, they introduce it. This is a monologue about a woman who had a good experience with a man. That's the intro. That's the intro to mine, because apparently it's not supposed to be sarcastic, but
Holy
it is
shit!
kind of
Holy
sarcastic.
shit! Hold on, the penis monologues is a thing. There's a YouTube video.
Oh no!
Yes, it is a minute and it is a minute and a half long. So I'm just gonna let it roll.
I'm scared.
And there's a video following very closely. Sorry, I'm just gonna knock that down a little bit. Oh shit!
Those are dildos.
Yes, those are penises.
I'm just going to ask you a few questions, and just answer whatever you're comfortable answering. Don't go any further than you feel like going. And if you want to add something later on to a question I've asked you, that's fine.
It's like the start of the vagina monologues.
When was the best time you saw your penis, and who were you with?
The last time I saw my penis was in 1986, and we were alone. Just my penis and I alone.
Oh my god.
Not too long ago, with a lady, a soft, feminine lady. Her name was Rebecca. She was 62. In the shower. Half an hour ago, and I was by myself.
What is the name of your penis?
Oh God, you guys name it?
Old Faithful. Captain Hook. Its name cannot be pronounced by human means. It is a cosmic language.
Bartholomew. Call him Big Bart.
Big
Everyone.
Bart.
Big Bart.
Big Bart.
Oh,
My
Bart.
penis really likes that. Got a little nickname there. Big Bart.
Oh my God.
God.
That is the thing. The penis monologues are a thing. So I will be putting together the show of the penis monologues. You can come see that at oh wait, we're talking about your show, huh?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd be down to do the penis monologues, but I don't.
Well,
have a
yeah,
penis.
you didn't, yeah. That is actually a really good idea. Maybe someone should do a penis monologues.
Like actually,
But,
go
yeah,
to
but actually, yeah.
And penis monologue.
vagina
the-
and penis one.
The
genitals.
vaginas. The
The vaginas. The
vaginas.
penis. The vaginas.
Just short in the genital monologue.
Genital monologues.
Vaginuses.
Vaginuses. And it'll only be monologues in the perspective of penises and vaginas. And it's so funny because then you could have two of the two actors on stage, a man and a woman, and they're talking to each other.
Let us clarify this first.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
show is not really about vaginas actually talking. Your show
Oh
is
my
about
goodness.
women with vaginas, obviously,
Yes.
telling their
Seems kinda
story.
sexist.
Yes.
Just a
What?
little bit.
Sexist?
Just
Talking shit.
Yeah. Are you talking shit?
It's the vagina
See,
monologue.
dude-
There's no penises allowed, or what?
No, everybo's welcome to go. It's just about women.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
penis monologue. Did you just see Matt
Okay,
make one?
that's cool.
Yeah, if you're that passionate, why don't you audition for Matt's penis monologue?
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go, dude.
exactly.
You'll be the first penis to monologue.
It helps because you're already a dick.
Damn. Ouch.
Ouch.
Burn. It's okay, dude.
That's
Don't cry.
okay.
But I'm done. That's basically
man.
my spiel. We're doing a show tomorrow at 12:30 at Pasadena City College in the Center of the Arts building, and then another one on Friday at 6:30, 7:30, 6:30. I should probably know this, huh? 7:30. But yeah,
All right.
if you live in the area, you should totally come out again.
There you go, everybody. The vagina monologues. You could actually see it on.
Yeah.
There's a flyer on Facebook with dates and everything. We'll post it again.
Yeah, come out and see me and talk about my vagina.
All
vagina.
right. See, I had this list of stuff that we're doing, but we kind of jumped around. What I have down. So after talking about vaginas. I was actually supposed to link that into doing dumb couple activities.
We already talked about those dumb shit.
But
couple
yeah,
activities.
exactly. That's why. Oh, okay. Here's
I
one that
had
we
an
didn't get
embarrassing
into.
moment. I was so embarrassed when I threw up in front of Travis.
You threw up in
Oh,
front of Travis.
great. Yes, I need
Oh
to
my
hear
God,
this.
dude,
I need
it
to
was
hear
the
this.
worst thing
Which night was it?
ever. This
What night was
for,
it?
Gia's birthday.
No,
So
it
Hector's
was-
daughter, right?
No, that's
Oh,
Ryan's
Zoe,
daughter.
Zoe.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Zoe.
Hector's
It was
daughter,
Zoe's.
Zoe.
Yeah.
Had a birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you guys
we were
went-
drinking like Pacifico
Yeah, and like I went straight
vodka
after work.
and tequila. So
So you went right after work, so you just got fucking hammered.
yep,
Yeah, but I mean, like I hadn't had anything to eat.
we were pretty
I
hammered
was
too.
at work all day.
Dummy. You're
So-
supposed to go get food after you get off of work.
I know.
There was no food at this party you were drinking
I
at?
know.
You just-
Oh, there was food. I mean, but like she already started drinking. Like by the time
Yeah.
she was throwing up and stuff, then I was like trying to feed her
Yeah,
fried
but
chicken.
no, you can't do that shit to me. No, I didn't eat
She's
any
trying
of
to
it. I
shove
can't do
fried
it.
chicken.
No,
Eat
I'm
it.
like, dude,
You
get
need
that
to
away
get
from me.
better.
No, and then fucking Travis ended up disappearing, and oh my goodness, no, yeah, it was. I had
I-
to go find. I went to like pick him up. I was like, dude, seriously.
You just left.
You remember when
You started throwing up, and I was like, "Oh no, fuck this shit, dude! I'm out. I'm gonna go
I
fucking
did
smoke
throw
a
up.
bowl."
It was
I was
horrible.
there. My first instinct was to hold her hair, pull all of it away from her face when she started throwing up too.
Well, why did you do that? You
Why
didn't
would
have to.
I?
I was grabbing it. No, anyways, but
That's nice.
No, I
That's
was
guiding.
grabbing it.
Thank you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that was
were too
embarrassing.
fucked up to do
Did you
it.
always
Yeah.
make it to the bathroom, or did you like?
I
spew
No,
puked
it was on the
lawn.
grass, the
Yeah,
neighbor's lawn.
on the neighbor's lawn? Classic.
Wait, so
I'm
was
pretty
this when you
sure
guys were
dogs
leaving?
take shit there,
Yeah.
shits
Well,
there all
I mean,
the time. It was like
no.
at the very like corner
This
of the
was
lawn.
when all the stoners that were at the party decided to go outside.
Yeah. And that's why I took
smoke.
a hit. That's why I took a hit was
Yeah.
to like calm down my stomach
Nope.
from like trying to
And
throw
then-
up. But
Yeah,
Rookie mistake.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Yep.
Nope, I tried that. I learned the hard way.
Yeah. Hey, get this though. Did you guys know that when you like smoke marijuana and drink at the same time, you're at higher risk of getting liver cancer?
Cool.
Cheers to
Yeah.
dying. Let's take a toke.
I like to live on the edge.
Crazy.
I know.
Live on the edge. Woo!
Living in the
But
fridge.
yeah, it fucking sucked.
So
It sucked.
extreme.
It was awful.
Okay, wait, but what did you drink exactly?
Tito's
well,
vodka
and we had beer. We were
uh,
playing beer pong. We played
El
like 4 games of
Jimador,
beer pong. Too.
and Pacifico.
So you went
Say
Russian,
Pacifico.
dude. Russian and Mexican alcohols do not mix,
Vodka?
man.
Dude,
Wait, I
it-
didn't drink any vodka.
It was Tito's vodka, so it was actually Mexican vodka.
Oh, okay. You should have been fine then. You just can't hold your
yeah.
shit then.
Well, and-
I
I mean,
had an
I did not
empty
throw
ass-
up.
I
Have
had
you
an
seen how
empty
tiny
stomach.
this girl is?
Oh my god.
I'm just
I
kidding.
just had an empty stomach, guys. Whatever.
Sarah seems like the one that, like, when she gets drunk, she gets super fucking Mexican.
Super boy, I
She
started
gets-
yelling.
yeah,
Do you know
she
how to
gets
do the
super
yell? You know how to do
Mexican.
the yell, huh? Can
Maybe.
you do the yell?
What yell?
That I don't know. I don't know how to do it. You know which one I'm
What
talking
yell?
about. You know
mean
which
the
one I'm
laugh?
talking
Like the high
about.
pitched laugh? The
You know which one I'm talking about.
fucking do the what is the song? Do the song real quick.
What?
Do it, just do it. The, ah!
Yes,
That one, right?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
it.
No, I
Let's
can't
see
do
who
it right
can
now.
do it the
Do
best.
I can't do it. I can't do it right now.
Yeah, you did it one time. I remember. You
I do it all the
did
time. I just
Do
can't do it right
then.
now. I can't do it right now. God damn
Oh
it!
my God.
He's getting
I'm not.
embarrassed,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm not drunk enough yet either.
Pound it.
No, pound that shit.
I'm only on my second beer, guys. I'm
To
sorry.
that level.
I know this is actually kind of a record for me. I'm only on my second beer.
We're just having too much fun, guys.
Oh yeah.
Beer.
Yeah, no, don't mind me. You guys can keep talking.
Tits and ass, bro. Tits and ass.
Cheers.
Yay, cheers. We didn't even like cheers to the episode or anything. We never. We don't cheers anymore.
You guys did
I
it
know.
twice, and now we have to go another.
It's because me and Amanda couldn't reach, so.
That's fine.
I mean,
No, you and Matt just went.
Two.
Okay.
no, because there's always one just for the bros. That's why.
Well, then let.
You hear that?
Settle down now.
God, drinking that beer is too fast.
Ding.
We almost have a full episode, guys. Come on, keep talking. God damn it. We're getting a
I know
little
we-
fried now.
I know. We got all off.
Speaking of
Oh,
getting
yeah.
fried, dude,
Thirsty.
pack another one, dude.
Hey, dude, it's already back, so.
Well, then give it here, motherfucker.
There you
Oh
go.
my
So, what are you guys looking forward to coming up? What do you guys got anything planned? Got anything going on
I'm
soon?
going to San Diego.
Ooh, where? What part? What part of San Diego?
Gasland.
Nice. We were
Downtown?
there for Matt's birthday.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to hit up a brewery there too.
Dude, okay. St. Archer's, I was going to say that. St. Archer for sure.
Uh huh.
At the end of your
I
trip,
didn't even
though,
know
on your
St.
way
Archer's.
out, definitely go to Stone.
Oh,
Go to
Stone
Stone
was
yeah.
on your
amazing.
way
Yeah, I
out.
got a rental, and I have to get it back by 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Then,
So I mean, like because we're gonna leave Friday, like right when I get out of class at 3:30, and we're gonna head out that way,
okay.
and then we'll have like Friday night, and then we'll have all
Saturday?
of Saturday basically.
And you're coming back Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Sunday early morning.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I mean, I'll probably have to pay like a late fee. I don't know if I want to leave like. That
Yeah, fuck
early.
it. Just keep it. Who cares? You're on your way.
Travis's face is like. I'm like, no, that's stupid. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
In my experience over
Wait, what?
there. What?
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah. It's a TV.
I know.
It's a
TV
TV.
in the other room. I was like, what the hell?
I know,
Kids
see, dude?
screaming.
If there wasn't as much dead air, then you wouldn't be here. That
He's easily
shit.
distracted. You should
Well,
see
yeah,
him when
you
there's
got-
a mosquito in the room. He's like a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
cat. He just like immediately like turns his head and he's like,
My
You know what?
pupils
Dude,
widen.
I've
I'm
That
just
makes
like,
a lot of sense. I can picture Travis being
Yeah, he's
like
like-
a cat.
like a cat man.
you're just spunky. You're spunky.
I'm cat man.
You're spunky. Just like spunky.
No, okay. Travis is the one individual I know for a fact hates all fucking bugs. If it has more than 8 legs, he will fucking kill it. He hates it.
6
He's
legs.
He's a cat.
But it
He's a
bugs
cat.
him worse than anything else.
He's a cat. What about worms?
Worms have no legs.
Okay, so no
I mean,
worms. Worms are disgusting.
like whatever. I mean, those are fishing bait. I mean, they're
See?
whatever. I have no problem handling them.
You're a cat.
I just hate spiders.
I hate
and
spiders.
I have no problem with crickets. I can pick up crickets and I feed them to my turtle all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, again, that's food for your pets. Like I don't give a. I've actually been killing mice. I'm gonna get a snake.
Oh my god, he wants to get a snake.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Pretty badass.
I don't
You should do it.
Ooh. That'd be so cool. Like you could be doing a podcast and just having your like snake wrapped around your arm and shit.
See, that'll give me a reason to do live shows. I'll have a fucking snake around me.
Oh, see?
See,
Get a big ass python hanging around your fucking neck.
I'm
Go big or
not
go
gonna get a
home, bro.
I know. I don't want a fucking python.
Wrap it around your head.
Oh my
No,
god.
it might eat you
I
because
just don't
you're
want
a
him to.
rat.
I don't want to watch him feed those snake. I don't want to watch little miceies die. Don't get eaten. I think
That's
I'm
all right. I'll just keep it here.
I mean, that's fine. I don't want to see you feed the thing. That's it. I'm totally cool with you having a snake.
I'm sure you're gonna want to see it at some point. It's pretty cool.
I don't know.
It's I don't know.
You can watch it eat the frozen little pinkies.
That's different. They're already frozen. They're not like little live mousies. I don't want
Sometimes
to.
they have to be though.
Did you say pinky? Like the
Yeah,
pinky
the
and the
little-
brain?
Little pinky mice. You haven't seen those little tiny baby ones? That's what you have to feed them for like the
Yeah.
first 3 months.
Little baby mousies and they're
Mhm.
frozen.
Little frozen mice.
Yeah, it's gonna
Bicycles.
be fucking awesome.
Bicycles. Bicycles.
Oh fuck! We kind of killed the last time.
We-
What else
Oh,
are we gonna talk about?
I know we're
Like
kind of at the
Apple.
end of the episode, so I mean, let's try to fill it up with something. You can always listen to Ratt Talk on SoundCloud. Follow Ratt Talk on Twitter and the Instagrams and the Facebooks. Check us out there. You can listen on iTunes, SoundCloud, and that's it. Pretty much. I'm still need to figure out how to get it open to more podcast listening areas, but you can follow Amanda. Where can I follow you?
Oh, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. It's One Day She Will Fly. That's spelled exactly how it sounds. One Day She Will Fly. You can look at all my shenanigans and keep up to date with what I'm doing. I got my show coming up, and I'm going to be coming out in a Scribbles music video pretty soon.
Oh yeah, Scribble's coming out with a music video. That's coming out.
Yep, I was in that. It's pretty brutal. It should be pretty fun. Or, I mean, it was fun shooting, but
That's right. There is still stuff going on. I'm sorry.
little things going on. What
But
you guys
yeah.
can remember.
It's all coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. You'll hear all about it here on Ratt Talk. And let's kill some fucking time, guys. What do you want to talk about? One of the topics we didn't touch was job comparisons.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. So I was just mentioning how most people who get like their first time job, it's usually either retail or food service.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only done food service, and Matt here has only done retail. And we're just kind of trying to compare the two. I know, Sarah, you've only done retail.
No, actually.
Really?
She's done.
You've done a little bit of everything?
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, before retail, I was working for Planned Parenthood.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went to retail. and then I went to do like some vet stuff, and then came back to retail.
The medical field.
Yeah.
That's where.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still pursuing that?
Yeah. I just got my certification, but I don't know. I want to transfer before I like start it all over again. I don't know. Still trying to figure it out a little. But
Travis,
I have it just in case. You know.
Yeah.
Travis did retail for a little bit. And you're a janitor.
I started working at a ranch when I was 16. Then I worked at Hometown Buffet for 2 weeks.
Hometown buffet.
That job sucked.
Why? What do you get
I worked
tips?
at Abercrombie for about 2 years, and I worked at Vans and Abercrombie for, I don't know, like 5-6 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I worked at Gold's for a little while as janitor, basically. Now I'm a plumber.
Yeah, but Amanda swears that food service is so much worse. I mean, it probably is.
I mean, it kind of is, but I mean, because it's short-term transactions. You're dealing with people who are bringing back items. They're buying a product that is something that they can return with a receipt. Ours, we're selling an experience. We're selling a meal. It's a dining experience. So unfortunately,
that's non-refundable.
I mean, it isn't, but if someone has an issue with it, we'll usually give them coupons and shit, and they'll just come back and complain about something else. Whereas in your case, well, at least they'll have their shoes, and that's it. I mean, you probably deal with theft.
People can come complain and do whatever they want. And it's just like, sorry, it's policy, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have
you.
that, like, oh, it's policy. Sorry. Where us, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here's a dessert on the house. Or, oh, we'll get the next round for you guys. It's very much like, we'll cater to them. They're always right. Here's some more free shit.
Oh, wow.
So people are kind of rewarded for complaining. So they'll kind of come back and complain more.
Mm-hmm.
But the pay is pretty fat as a server. Not going to lie. I like working 4 hours and taking home at the least like $50. And that's in tips. I'm still like making my minimum wage. So it's nice to have that little extra cash in the pocket. But the hours sometimes, my paychecks don't look very good because I'm only working 4-hour shifts or 6-hour shifts. So
Also, having to park in Old Town Pasadena has to
yeah,
suck.
that's a bitch. I pay $8 a day to park. That's not fun.
That's like the first hour of work.
Yeah, essentially.
That sucks.
I mean, there are places where you can park for free, but it's kind of illegal parking, so I risk getting my car towed if I
walk really far.
Like 3 blocks. It's not bad. I just have to get there like 15 minutes early so I have time to walk. I mean, it's worth it, but just sometimes you're at risk of getting your car towed. And if there's an event going on in Pasadena, and it feels like every other week there's some kind of event going on, it's always difficult to park over there. But I think that's just in the area that I work. But at the same time, because of the area that I work in, we get a lot of people in the door. And even the retail stores on Colorado, Vans in Pasadena, they're decent volume store, right? You work there.
Yeah.
It's okay?
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually
It's
been
okay.
like on like bigger events or like on the weekends.
Yeah,
Not so much
the
like during
weekends.
the week. Yeah. But
Actually, the
barely.
Pasadena store for Abercrombie is where I started off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was where you started off, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And that was back when $8 was minimum wage, so
Yeah.
I had to pay $8 to park, and that literally was my first hour of work.
Yeah.
Well, minus taxes, so it was actually more than my first hour of work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got
and the most I would get was like 4-hour shifts, so I mean that was kind
Shitty.
of bullshit.
See, I always I saved all my parking receipts, and I claimed all that shit on my taxes in case they decide to audit me, because I have like a fat stack of receipts that I've used from the parking structure. My tax return looked pretty good after I turned in everything I claimed having to pay to park just to work. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, for real.
Nice.
But I don't know if I could ever do retail. I did retail for like a month maybe, and I hated it.
Retail was just
Was this with
stupid.
Victoria's Secret?
Yeah, I was at Victoria's Secret.
Dude, Victoria's Secret looks like a terrible place to work at. I
It
don't know.
kind of was. I was really surprised. I mean, I knew it wasn't all glamorous and sexy like it looks, but I wasn't expecting like being so poorly trained, and then for them to like kind of reprimand everybody about, you guys need to make sure you're ringing up people right, or that wasn't the right coupon. I'm like, you didn't even tell me what these coupons were. I'm just ringing people up because I worked a register before, but I don't know any of these coupons. It was poor training.
Yeah, damn.
And then I had applied. It was a seasonal job. And I guess I didn't know, maybe this is my fault, but I didn't know that involved overnight shifts. So going into work at like 3 a.m.
Damn.
Like I didn't know that was part of it.
3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 in the morning, I had to go into work.
Yeah.
I was
Why?
I was crying. It was
That's
so
messed
bad.
up.
And then I had to go. I was working at my serving job as well. So and I had to open that morning. So straight up going from working from 3 a.m. up until like 10, and then going in at 11 to.
Jesus.
It was not a good time. I think I was hosting at that time too, so I was working like from 11 to fucking like 5.
Wow.
Fun.
I drank quite a few energy drinks that day, and after that I was just like, fuck it. Retail isn't for me. Serving and food industry kind of pays off a little bit better,
Yeah.
and it's also I don't got to deal with memorizing policies. I just got to know the menu and be nice to guests.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then,
we got to remember all fucking bunch of stupid shit.
I don't know, it doesn't seem too bad working for
That's,
bands.
Rules
that's the
and-
whole thing about retail is basically just working retail is stupid. I mean, everything about it is stupid. I mean, the problems that you have to deal with customers and shit is stupid.
I mean, I could say the same about food service. We got the same
Yeah.
stupid problems too. We're clearly, obviously busy, and they'll complain that I don't know, like the bun had like a hole in it, like it just got I don't know, the bun was a little bit fucked up on the side or something, and they're like,
Yeah.
well, I don't like what's wrong with the bun, like it shouldn't look like this. Da, da. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, we'll remake that for you, or little things, or this particular patty at our work, because there's pork in it, it cooks to a reddish pink color. Even if it's well done, it cooks to like a reddish pink color.
Yeah.
And we, as a server, we tell that to the tables. We tell that, and yet at least once a day we have someone send back a burger saying, "Well, it's just too pink. I can't eat this. It's raw." And we're like, "No, it's not raw. It just cooks
It's
to a
the
reddish pink
bacon.
color in
Yeah.
there. It's the pork
That's
in
the
there."
Didn't you
color
work
of the
at
meat.
In-N-Out too?
I did work at In-N-Out. I dealt with a lot of bullshit because that's fast food. I feel like
Yeah.
fast food's like the lowest of it's not the lowest of the low because In-N-Out paid fucking fat. Like, that was a good company to work for,
Mhm.
but people would treat you like you were
shit.
dirt.
Yeah, I know.
People would totally treat you like you were dirt.
I know, dude.
Yep.
But
so I've heard.
The
And
pay
just for
was
the
good.
record, I got food poisoning from the In-N-Out that you worked at, but after you worked there.
I mean,
Nah.
that store kind of needed to get its shit together on a bunch of different aspects. I think they're kind of the general manager, store manager, whatever. She took a sabbatical, and I think they're kind of working out the issues. It was a high volume store though. I think it was the 7th busiest of
Garfield
all.
and Huntington, watch
Jesus.
out. That one.
That one is
If you
the.
want to pick out spots and everything, throw one under the bus.
oh my god.
Don't
mean,
go to that one.
Dude, that one gets fucking busy. That one is the 7th
Go to the one-
busiest
It was-
of all of them.
When they were really busy. I mean,
You know, go to the one
I
on
could see
Santa
why it
Anita.
happened, but I mean,
I'm not sure what it was. It was probably the spread wasn't good. I mean, if you're
Maybe the patty wasn't cooked.
I think it might have been the spread or the pickles because I always get mustard grilled with pickles.
it could have been the spread or the pickles because if you didn't notice a problem with the meat, usually even if they do cook it, the lowest it'll come out is like a medium rare sort of, and it's still edible.
Medium rare is the
But
best.
it might have been the pickles or the spread because those are like pre-packaged sort of things. Like we don't obviously cut the pickles fresh or anything,
Yeah, I know.
or
I've-
make the spread in the back. So that's the only thing I could probably think it
I've
was.
saved some of the spread containers, and when you save them for too long, like when they get old, they just like puff up like a big giant bubble or something is
Ew,
inside it.
that's
It's really
disgusting.
gross.
Let me put it this way: after
Yeah.
working at In-N-Out, I don't eat their spread anymore. I don't.
I love their spread.
love
I know, you
spread.
drink their
Yeah,
spread.
spread.
Ew.
He
Yes, I
practically
drink it.
drinks
That's
it.
nasty. You're like my friend
nasty.
Myra. She keeps ketchup under her pillow.
What? Okay, I don't do that.
Why would one keep ketchup under their pillow? I have so many
'Cause she's
questions.
sick.
Yeah.
That's why she's sick.
She's like the kid from Big Daddy.
Right.
What do you want to eat? 30
Ketchup.
packets of ketchup.
Packages of ketchup.
Then we got lasagna.
Oh yeah, cereal.
Cereal.
What do you want? A Happy Meal? Somebody got the can of Happy Meal. All right.
Oh my god.
Well, I think we can wrap it up right here now. We've already passed the
That
time.
was fun. Y'all
Thank
are
you,
high.
Travis and Sara, for coming in today and being our guests.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for.
Thank you.
Be sure to share this on your pages. I better fucking see it. Sarah, you better start listening now.
Listen to this
Oh
fucking
know.
shit.
Goodness. All
You
right.
better start fucking listening. I'm gonna get mad if you don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna test you on it. I'm gonna quiz
Oh,
you
you're
now.
gonna quiz me?
Yeah.
I haven't
Babe,
know
don't be
shit
that
I have
guy.
to
I'm
study
gonna quiz
seriously.
you. Hey, I hope you know that I put your name back to normal on my phone.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
What was
there
there
before?
Scara.
Scara and Tarvis.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't make me put it back,
I have
okay?
you down as Maddie Patty.
Maddie Patty.
Never change it.
All right. Well,
Patty.
thank you guys again for coming in and being awesome guests. Thank you guys so much.
It's always nice chit chatting with other
yeah.
couples. It's refreshing.
Thank you everybody for listening. And to take us out today, Travis went ahead and picked this song. You can guess.
Yeah.
You can guess what it is if you know
Parkway
Travis.
Oh, God.
This is Karma. Go ahead and thank you and good night.